Y'all ready for a story time? Okay, you remember the one video I made about me wanting to get a restraining order against a stalker that I have, right? Here is the story of that. I was together with a girl a few years ago, I think it was 4 years ago, and she had a really good friend. This friend is the stalker in my story. I was together with my ex for a while, so I saw this friend a few times, and we got along together okay-ish, like friends. I didn't really know her, but if she was there, we could always talk. It was nothing special. I barely knew the girl. But then when I broke up with my ex, this girl suddenly, the day after, sends me a message saying, "Hi, do you want to be my new boyfriend? Because we obviously have a thing for each other." I was like, "Bitch, what the? Nah, man, I ain't interested in you. Plus, I just got out of a relationship. Give me a break. And third of all, what kind of fucking friend are you supposed to be? What the fuck? I am the ex of one of your best friends. Maybe your only friend, because this girl did not have friends." Now, obviously, I didn't say that. I was very polite, but back then I didn't really knew she was a bit psycho. So I just said, "I'm sorry, I am currently not looking for a relationship, and I am currently not interested in a relationship with you. No offense." I should not have said currently in that message, because I think that made her think that there is a possibility. Her response to this message was sadness, which is understandable, but I felt like she was trying to get pity out of me, because she was saying like she would never get a boyfriend, nobody likes her, she doesn't even have friends except for that one, which she nearly lost by that situation, by the way. That was not a smart move of her. Now, I went and replied like, "Nonsense, of course you'll ever find someone. There's like a bazillion people on this planet. You'll find someone that is perfect for you, who isn't me." Now, she kept texting me for another 3 years, which didn't really matter to me because I just saw it as friends, and I didn't know she was crazy back then. Now, during those 3 years, she asked me a few times if I wanted to be her boyfriend. I think like 4 to 5 times. And the first few times I was like, "No, sorry, I am not interested." And then the last few times I was like, "No, I am not interested. I will not be interested. You have asked this multiple times and I've always said no. Please get over it." Something like that. Of course, every time I denied her, she would do the same thing as before. She would get really sad and try and get pity out of me, I assume, because she would always be, "I will never get a boyfriend," and yada yada yada, you know. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, this isn't that bad. And you're right, because it still has to come. One day I was going out with some friends, and coincidentally she texted me while I was out with those friends, and they noticed that I was not that happy to see her messages. And so I explained to my friends what was going on. They said it's just straight up harassment and I should block her. So we decided to give her a message to explain why we were going to block her. The message said something along the lines of like, "I am not interested in you. I will not be interested in you. I have said this many times before, and I have denied you many times before. Please stop. I will now hereby block you because I am tired of this stuff." We waited for her to see the message and reply to it, so we were sure she knew why we were blocking her. We then blocked her without actually replying to her comment. Now, of course, I thought that would be the end of it. God, I was wrong. Now, I only thought I had her on Facebook Messenger because that's the only place where I added her, and I never talked about my other social media to her. Now, because I blocked her there, I thought it was over, but apparently not. She knew about my TikTok, and she went to message me there. I blocked her there. She went to my Instagram. I blocked her there. She went to my other Instagram. I blocked her there. She went to my Discord that she somehow got. I blocked her there as well. She then called me multiple times. Don't know how she got my number. Fucking weird. After I finally blocked her like everywhere, she started using other people's accounts. She went on the accounts of her nieces, her mom, and just other people, friends, to ask me why I blocked her. I don't know if it was her precisely, but they did ask me why I blocked and then her name. It was so annoying that I have taken screenshots of every time she was stalking me that I now have like a document of 11 pages long of just constant small screenshots of her stalking me. After like 3 weeks of constant stalking from her, I decided to just say, look, I don't want to hear from this again. This is your last warning. Please don't contact me again. I didn't say I was going to go to the police after that, but I would. I would have done it. I would have gone to the police. But that's where it ended, luckily. After 3 weeks of constant stalking and constant messages from people I don't know asking me why I blocked her, I think she finally gave up. Or she's quietly stalking me right now, which is honestly not going to be a surprise to me. Right, so now I just have one question for you. What is your opinion on this story?